Now I'm here in Latin with Mrs. Williams as subject leader. Can you tell us why choose GCSE Latin?
It's such a unique subject and you don't have the opportunity to study it everywhere. So now is the time to study it. Employers think it's great. It shows problem solving skills, comprehension skills, obviously translation skills, and it sets you apart from the crowd on a UCAS statement as well.
Hi Bella, so tell me a bit about why you chose GCSE Latin.
I think it's always a subject that came quite naturally to me, and I found all the stories quite interesting, and it's quite a different approach to language learning than the modern foreign languages, so it's quite a different kind of take on languages, which I liked, yeah.
What skills do you have to use while you're studying the subject?
Well, you need to be good at translating, that's a big part of the GCSE, but you don't just do language, you also do literature, which I find that people don't find out until year 10. By that point it's too late if you dropped it in year 9, so I think literature's like half the GCSE, which is my favourite part, so yeah.
So you definitely recommend have a good look at the course content?
Yeah, definitely.
So hi Shreya, hi Felix. Tell me a little bit about why you chose GCSE Latin.
I really like GCSE Latin because it helps me with my other subjects, especially languages and stuff, because I can look at where these words have come from. It helps me make links and analyse things better.
And did you choose for similar reasons, Felix?
I definitely did. I mean, Latin's always kind of been a passion of mine. I've always loved it. But I definitely also think that being able to read, particularly the set texts that we go, being able to read those texts in the original Latin just offers such a more complex understanding. And they really are amazing stories. And I think when you read it in the Latin, you will pick up and understand things that you perhaps wouldn't have seen if you only read it in the English.
And we've heard from some of the students in other GCSE options that the combination of options is quite important. How does Latin go with your other subjects?
I think it really helps me, especially with English, because when we're doing set texts and things, we use literary techniques and analysis that I can carry forward into using for my English literature, which really helps me with my marks and things like that.
I can absolutely agree with that. English. I also really love English. But also I take ancient history, and particularly in the Rome module for ancient history, some of the stories we do in Latin, there will be Latin phrases that come up in the Rome module, obviously the language of the Romans. So taking Latin has really helped fit in with ancient history as well.